Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. So, if you saw last week's video, I did the Melbourne Bitter Longy. I had so much fun doing that video that I thought, right, we're going to do another Longy this week. We're going to do the Cooper's Sparkling Ale Longy, Tawley, King Brown, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. There's something about drinking a long neck and filming yourself do it that is just so much fun that I had to do it back to back. And actually, two people commented it on last week's video about the Cooper's Sparkling Ale Longy. I'll talk more about that later. And it has been in the back of my mind. I've never had a Cooper's Sparkling Ale long neck. And it's been one of those ones that it's been in the back of my mind there somewhere thinking I've got to do a video with the Cooper's Sparkling Ale Longy at some point. And then again, two people commented last week about it with the Melbourne Bitter Longy, you know, do the Cooper's Sparkling Ale. So I thought, rightio, it's so much fun filming yourself drink a Longy that let's do the Cooper's Sparkling Ale. So we'll head down to this bottle shop here. I live in Coogee here in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, so if you watch the channel you'll know that. We'll just head down the street here and then there's a bottle shop round the corner. We'll grab the Longy and we're going to go to my favourite spot at the Cliffs and drink it. So you've got Coogee Beach over there. We're going to this bottle shop, the Barrel, Coogee's favourite bottle-o. Nah, I disagree. I work at the Dan Murphy's. That's the favourite bottle shop. So, alrighty. It's a bit of one of these drive-through ones. It connects to the Coogee Bay Hotel, which is in there. Don't know, should we get a beer? Oh, it's looking pretty busy. Nah, we'll just stick to the Longy. Alrighty, heading over here. I hope they've got it. Oh yes, they do have it. What do we got here? Oh, do I want to show you? I was just thinking, should we go through the whole beer fridge or should we just grab the long neck? So there it is, the Cooper's Sparkling Ale long neck. You got the other long necks here. We had Melbourne Bitter last week. Guinness, the extra stout goes pretty hard. 2 is old and the Longy, ooh yeah. And then you got the Cooper's Best Extra Stout out of the long neck. I don't know if I've ever had one of them either. Maybe that could be a future video. 2 is new out of the Longy goes all right. Han Super Dry, not bad. Cooper's Pale Ale, yeah, cracker out of the long neck. Great Northerns hit great out of the long neck as well. Carlton Draft, probably my favourite with Reshes out of the long neck, both on par. Carlton Dry goes hard. VB, we did the VB video out of the long neck. Oh, it gets pretty bad when it gets warm. We got the Great Northern Super Crisp. The Great Northern Super Crisp out of a long neck on a hot day at the beach, it hits. For a mid-strength beer, I reckon it hits. Anyway, we'll grab the Cooper's Sparkling Ale. That's what we're here to do. So, $9.50 for the Longy. Shit, yeah. Look at this thing. Oh, this is going to be a fun arvo. All right, anything interesting to point out? Not really. Just the usual. Bit of local craft beer here. Well, that's not that local, but the Grifter is. Sydney Brewery. Mountain Culture. All right, let's get out there. Let's drink this thing. Alrighty, out of there. We have the long neck in my bag. I've got an ice brick in there as well, so it's gonna stay cold. I'm just having a look. I don't know, I'm thinking, should we just get a quick beer? We'll see how busy it is. I love a schooner, eh? Can't beat a cold schooner. Ooh. Whoa, it's pretty busy. I mean, I could maybe set up there. So can I please get a schooner of the Cooper's original Pale Ale? Here's the other options. Yeah, I thought we'd come in for one. Yeah, cheers, thank you. Oh, looks good, cheers. All right, we'll head out to this busy beer garden, see what it's all about. Alrighty, so I set up in that little corner spot. It's pretty busy. Oh, I'm waiting for someone to stare at me, eh? So I think I've started a couple of videos out here actually, I think during winter, and it was like dead quiet. And I remember saying like, it gets really busy. This is the Coogee Bay Hotel here in Coogee. So yeah, you can see today, it's one of those real busy days. So the reason why I wanted to pop in just quickly and get the Cooper's original pale ale, I've had it on the channel a couple of times, but I thought, because we've got the Cooper's sparkling ale, I had a look today at work. They use the exact same malts and hops. They use the Cooper's, I think, pale malt. We'll double check that later. And the Pride of Ringwood hops, which is an Australian hop used in most Australian macro lagers. So I thought it'd be interesting to get the pale ale, and then we'll go have the sparkling ale. So, cheers. Yeah, it's just an Aussie classic, the Cooper's pale ale. Subtle malt hit, subtle fruity hop hit. So it's just sessionable, easy drinking. Yeah, great one for an afternoon like today. All right, I'll kick back, enjoy it. And then yeah, we're gonna head over to the Cliffs by the beach and crack this longy. I'm absolutely pumped for it. Yes, the beer garden just popping off. I was thinking last time I was here and had the Cooper's pale ale in one of the videos, I sat on the other side over there. I was just thinking about it, I remember now, I can't remember which video it was, but I remember I got the Cooper's pale ale because one of my subscribers, I'm pretty sure his name is Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, Steve. Actually no, Steve, you don't have to comment. That's right, he says he watches YouTube through his wife's account and it's hard to comment or something. Steve is a customer at the Dan Murphy's I work at, and that's right. He introduced himself, I think, the week that I was filming the next video that I came here, and he was a Cooper's drinker. That's why I got the Cooper's pale ale. He's come in a few times, actually, shout out to Steve. But I've just been out the back or something. People come up to me and say, oh, one of the other workers say, oh, one of your subscribers just said hello. I go, what did he buy? And they say Cooper's, and I go, yeah, that was Steve. So we'll finish it off. We'll head up to the Cliffs. Yeah, look, I love the Cooper's Pale Ale. It's not a beer that I order often, but every time I do, it just does what it's meant to do. There's enough flavour. It's not too overpowering in any department. It just hits nicely, you know? So, oh shit, yeah. Let's go crack this longy because I'm bloody hanging for it. Oh, look at this. Coogee Beach. Looking so good. So we're gonna go crack the beer up on the cliffs just around there. I didn't bring my stuff to swim. I wish I did. We swam in last week's video. It was so good. It's just one of those afternoons. Anyway, no, we're here to drink beer, not to swim. Let's get up there. Oh, so it's been walking up the hill here. It's getting pretty windy. We're almost at the cliffs here. I just wanted to quickly say before I forget, shout out to the two guys that commented last week that both mentioned Cooper's Sparkling Ale Longies. The first was, he goes by the name Andrew B. He said, this is on the Melbourne Bitter long neck video. So he says, there's only one beer worth drinking. It's the Cooper's Sparkling Ale Longy. It shits on the rest from a very high place. And then the other one was Fergie later. He said when he buys long necks, he buys the Cooper's Sparkling Ale. And he was the guy that commented the week before about Melbourne Bitter long necks. So yeah, again, it's just one of these things where I think that's a sign. These beers have been in the back of my mind for a while to do. And then, yeah, you got to get a comment saying it. And you're like, yeah, rightio, that's a sign we're doing it. All right, so we're pretty close here. The cliff's literally just there. We'll set up and we will just absolutely get stuck into it. What a day for it though, like, pretty lucky living here, gotta say. Oh, stop it. How good is that? So I basically just set up right there. So it's pretty safe for anyone wondering. And it steps down a bit more there as well. So I just love it up here. It's so good. Yes, yes, it is time. So I've got here my my Carlton Draft bar mat. Been a while since I've pulled this one out, but here we go. So that like that, We've got the esky bag. Now, I've got here an ice cold schooner glass that I chilled at home in the freezer. So we're going to pour a bit into the schooner glass as we do with these longy videos. But the main idea of the video is we want to be drinking it straight out of the long neck, because that's how you drink long necks. Although the Cooper's ones, I feel like, because they're bottle fermented, they got a lot of sediment. So you do want to try and get the end bit out at some point. So we'll figure that out. Yeah, here she is. Have a look. Cooper's Brewery Sparkling Ale, Australian made and owned. Yeah, so Cooper's Brewery, they're still a independent brewer. Like, they haven't been bought out by one of the big companies. So yeah, family owned and operated since 1862. I've had a few of their beers on the channel. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan, I gotta say. So and like, I don't know if you can see in the lighting, but you can see all like the sediment there. I don't know, I hope you could see that. But yeah, so the Cooper's ones, I'll just read from the back here. So the sparkling ale is 5.8% ABV. So it's on like the higher ABV side. So the sparkling ale, Cooper's is renowned for its expertise in top fermentation and natural bottle conditioning. This process gives the iconic red label sparkling ale a cloudy appearance and a fruity and floral aroma. Generous use of malt and hops deliver a delicious malty palate and well-balanced after bitterness. And yeah, so it says here, brewed from Cooper's pale malt and the Prada Ringwood hops. And that's exactly what their Cooper's Pale Ale is brewed from. So, look, as you know, I've got no experience brewing beer. How do they get if they're using the exact same stuff, how do they get the Cooper's Pale Ale and the Cooper's Sparkling Ale to be so different? Because this one is the Sparkling Ale, like it says. I don't drink this beer often, but it does have like a bit of a sparkling tingle on your tongue when you drink it. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Alex. He got me onto these a few years ago. I'd never tried them until a couple of years ago. They're the type of beer that I'll have a 6-pack of bottles, like the 330ml bottle, or 375ml bottle, sorry. They're the type of beer I have always have a 6-pack at home, and I might chill one, I don't know, every 4 to 6 weeks and just enjoy. They're just one of those beers that I like to have at the end of the night. You know, higher ABV, bit more hard hitting, bit more something else going on. Great one to end the night on. Never started the night on one, nor have I ever had the long neck. So enough waffling, let's get into it. So with the Coopers, they say to roll them, get all that sediment around. And as we do with King Browns, we're just gonna rip the top off and get stuck into it. Oh, it's not a screw top. Oh, I've got a bottle opener on my keys. Of course I do. Shit, yeah, let's go for it. Cheers. Oh, we'll get some people up here. Here we go. Far out, that's such a good drop. It's so different to what you expect, like that real sparkling tingle on the tongue. It's something else, eh? Whoa. This is a special one. Yeah. So much different from the pale ale. Like, even in like terms of flavour, like it's just got, this has that real tingling feeling going on. I'd say it's more bitter compared to the pale ale. Definitely getting like a touch more bitterness. Probably less hop presence, a bit more malt forward. Almost like a touch of like a crystallised caramel malt. I don't know if that comes through with the way it's sparkling or whatever, but yeah, very different to the pale ale. And considering it uses the same malt and hops, it's just a whole different experience. It's the Cooper's Sparkling Ale experience. I think that's what I'll call the video. Oh, that is just sensational. So we'll pour it out into the I've got a cold Aussie schooner glass here. Now we want to get that sediment going. And like last week, we'll just do half, but when we get to the bottom, we're gonna pour out the rest, because when you drink a Cooper's Sparkling Ale at home, I always pour it into a glass, and you'll often notice you'll have like bits of red sediment at the bottom. I'm not getting any of that now. I think it really does like sit at the bottom, like when you get that last bit in. So we will pour the last little bit into the glass, because you want that sediment. Like I love the sediment. So, I mean, look at this thing. Cloudy appearance. Look, it looks exactly like the Cooper's Pale Ale we just had. Like it looks identical. I mean, the carbonation is just ripping up through the glass there. Oh, straight on the nose, hang on. Yeah, like the difference with the aroma, like it's just got this like subtle crystallisy toffee caramel thing going on, but very subtle. Oh, that is all class when you pour it out like that. All right, I'll kick back for a bit. We'll change the camera angle. I get conscious of like, I can't be standing here talking at the camera for more than, you know, you don't want to be talking to the camera for 10 minutes in one angle. It'll get boring. So we'll mix it up. We'll film something else. Oh, I just had a look. That last clip went for 7.5 minutes. Look, if you made it past all that, I really appreciate it. It's just like, when I do videos like this, I just get like really excited, because it's always about a beer that I love, or I've been wanting to drink for so long, or like has a special place in my heart. So I've just got like so much to say about it. And yeah, the Cooper's Sparkling Ale King Brown, it's just like, it's hitting all the spots that I thought it would, and then some. It's just so good. So, what else I have to say about it? Just quickly, the Cooper's Sparkling Ale, it's a pretty popular beer. Like the Dan Murphy's that I work at, we sell a lot of it, especially in the cans. Like the cans, we sell a lot of. We actually had this guy last week. Yeah, we had the Cooper's Sparkling Ale. So a slab of cans, 24 cans. I think they're usually about, I'm gonna stuff this up, maybe around the $60 mark. We could have had them down to 55. We had this guy come in. He had 3 cases on his trolley, and he walks past me, and I love doing this at work. I spot what beer they got, and I make a comment about it. I'm like, oh, got the Sparkling Ale. How good's that? And then he's like, yeah, you got any more? I'm like, oh, I mean, yeah, I'll have a look. Found him 4 more cases. I go, you want the 4? So now you got 7? He's like, yeah, I'll take the lot. So he took 7 cases, took all our cases of the Cooper Sparkling Ale. So, you know, it's one of those beers, like, we sell a fair bit of it. It's pretty popular. And when people come in to buy it, they generally are buying like a few cases. It's like one of those beers that the older blokes just stock up on. So yeah, I can see why. It's a great beer. It's different. That sparkling sensation on your tongue. Yeah, just different from the rest. The Sparkling Ale as a style in general, I don't know much about. I had a look online. It seems to be like an Australian style of beer, but you don't see many places doing a Sparkling Ale. Let me know in the comments if you know more about that. I've only ever really seen Coopers do it. Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, look at it. So, I did say before that I was going to pour the rest into the schooner glass so we could see like the last bit of like the sediment. But then it kind of just struck me. Again, if you're going to buy a long neck or a longy, tallie, King Brown of the Cooper Sparkling Ale, you're probably most likely just going to drink it straight out of the longy. And as much as I want to pour it out and show you all the sediment that you get from a sparkling ale, I actually just want to have the last few sips out of the longy. So, oh, it's just unreal. Like, remember in the VB video when it gets warm, it got shit? The Melbourne bitter got warm, it didn't get that bad. This gets a bit warm, doesn't get bad at all. Shout out to Andrew and Fergulator for commenting about this. Look, I'm not going to say it's my favourite longy, but what I will say is it is definitely up there. Again, as you know, if you watch the channel, I love just your straight up classic lager. But what I will say is, if you want to have something a bit different and you don't want to go down the whole craft beer thing, that's like you're in between. It's pretty close to like a nice Aussie lager. It's just got a bit of a, hang on, touch of something else. A bit of sparkling, a bit of that slight, you know, crystallized malt flavor. There's just a little bit something else going on, but it's not too crafty. And I reckon that's why I can see a lot of old guys like it, because old guys hate craft beer. The Cooper Sparkling Ale, it's a touch different. I bloody love it. So, oh, last tip with all the sediment. Oh, that was great. Now, I've got one more beer to show you. Don't worry, the video's not going to go for any longer. I'm literally going to crack it, have one sip, and I'm going to end the video. There's a reason why I want to show you. Hold up. Okay. Oh, I've had to film this. I'm going to film this again because I had the camera over there and it was shining this way, and there was just so much sun you couldn't even see the beer. Basically, we're just going to quickly end the video. As you know, I work at Dan Murphy's. It's a bottle shop here in Sydney. Well, it's a chain bottle shop all over Australia. So today was one of those days where we got a new beer in, and it's one of those days that doesn't happen often at Dan Murphy's. They don't often get new international beers in, and today they did. We got a shipment of a case of this German Pilsner I'd never seen before in my life. So I don't know how you pronounce that. Ischbaum. It's a Pilsner, 4.8%, from Germany, brewed in accordance with the German purity law. We love that. So obviously I've already cracked it because I filmed from over there and it just, you couldn't even see the beer. So we'll just go again. Yeah, exactly what I said before that you're not going to see. Just a standard run-of-the-mill German Pilsner. It's not amazing, it's not bad, it's just a German Pilsner. It cost me $4.80 for one can, so 500ml can. Pretty standard for an imported German lager. Can't complain with it. I think though, having that after the 5.8% sparkling ale, probably not as good. Anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you watching. Cheers. See you next week.